Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be talking about the biggest change to ever come to Raid, in my opinion. I'm going to be diving in and having a discussion about what's happening, why it's such a big deal, and when I expect it to actually go live. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, we're getting a little bit of a teaser about 1.15 behind the scenes. Obviously, 1.14 just hit the live server, and now we're in the middle of a 2x ancient event, so times have been a little bit crazy in Raid. Lots of stuff going on. We got word behind the scenes that they are going to be allowing us in 1.15 to sell artifacts directly after spider runs, which is not the point of this video, but let me show you what I'm talking about here. If some of you are newer and don't understand, my spider runs are quick. It'll take like 20 or 23 seconds depending on the RNG, but yeah, so super annoying that you can't sell spider accessories after the run like you can with like a golem or a dragon. You can sell the artifact right away afterwards. You actually can't in the spider, but that's gonna be changing in 1.15, and that is awesome. It's gonna definitely make farming a lot better. You see right here, you're gonna be able to click sell and get rid of things right away without having to just accumulate them and then sell them later. So that's a nice change, but not a huge deal. Definitely something we've been clamoring about behind the scenes for a long time, and it's finally going to happen, so that is great. But not the point of this video. It's like midnight right now. I've already done 2 videos today, 2 streams, and I was kind of getting ready to wrap up, and I was like, you know what? I got to talk about this because it's literally the biggest thing to happen in Raid's history. I've been playing since the very beginning, over a year now, and in my opinion, it's the biggest thing they've done, and I've been super pushing for it behind the scenes for the longest time. And that is the clan boss not dying once it has hit the maximum threshold of damage. So if you're not familiar, so when you fight the clan boss, okay, so the nightmare boss is dead. Let's say we kill the nightmare boss, now you can't attack it. Battle is grayed out. The clan boss has already been defeated. You can't do anything. So what this means is some of you are newer players and maybe you haven't gotten to the point where this is a big deal yet. So you might be confused, like, really? This is the biggest change to come out? Why does this matter? But when you get to Brutal, Nightmare, Ultra, and you're in clans that are really endgame and they're min-maxed and their teams are consistent and they're working together to all kind of be happy and get the rewards every day and manage everything, it's a massive problem that the clan boss dies and can't be attacked. Because like in Nightmare, you have to do 39.2 million damage to get the maximum chest. After that, your damage is worthless. You get no rewards for it. So whether you do 40 million or 140 million, you're getting the same exact chest rewards. The problem is every damage point that you do above and beyond the max chest is a damage point that is gone and not available for anyone else to get. So if you have like 10 people do a ton of damage, now all of a sudden the other 10 people in the clan aren't going to have enough damage left available to them to be able to work their way up to the maximum chest. And this becomes a massive issue because I help run a clan system that's about 10 or 12 teams, about 250 to 280 players, somewhere in there. And I would say like 95% of the issues that come up in that clan cluster deal with people getting upset about how the boss damage is managed and how they don't get to attack the boss enough and they didn't get their max rewards 3 days this week because people are overkilling the boss and not paying attention to optimizing their damage to make sure they leave without overkilling the boss and not leaving them the opportunity. Like, it's just, it never ends. It's like 90-something% of all issues. I've seen people rage quit over it. I've seen people get in fights over it. I've been talking about it for a year in moderator chats and submitting reports to them and trying to get this changed. Like any system would be better than making people who are supposed to be friends and teammates fight with each other. But in 1.15, it's going to change. When the boss is technically killed, you're still going to be able to attack it. This battle won't be grayed out. You can go ahead, hit the boss, and do your normal attack to try to accumulate damage towards your maximum chest just because the boss has been defeated, which unlocks the maximum reward potential, giving you 2 chests instead of 1. People are still going to be able to attack it, and in my opinion, it's the biggest change they have done to Raid since I started playing, and arguably since the inception of Raid. It's going to make it 100 times easier for people to create and manage clans. It's going to make it 100 times easier for people to work together and get along and not fight. So it's literally just going to make Raid an infinitely better game. And you know, it brings me to another thing I wanted to talk about, and that is Plarium turning the corner here? Are they starting to get it? So as I dive into kind of this second half of the discussion, I want to make sure and point out that yes, Plarium has done some things wrong. They have mismanaged certain things. We've all covered it extensively. But if we're going to criticize Plarium when they make mistakes or when they do things wrong, we have to make sure and give credit when they do things right. And recently, they're doing things right. They said when 1.14 was going to come out. It came out at the early end of that. Remember, I said I thought it was going to be like April 10th to April 20th. It actually came out on like April 7th or something. So they were actually ahead of schedule. They didn't end up taking a month longer than ever. And then today, they sent out their best ever rewards. Stay home, stay safe. They're being sensitive and understanding to what people are going through right now. They're stuck at home. They're trying to help you game more. And this is the best rewards they've ever given as a gift. 3 void shards, 2 refills in the arena, a rank 5 chicken, 2 rank 4 chickens, 3 rank 3 chickens, 3 days of XP, and 500 energy. I don't quote me on it, but I think it's the best rewards they've ever given. And then like last week, they gave out 2,000 energy for people to be able to play more while they're stuck in quarantine. And they did a ×2 ancient boosted ancients event a lot sooner than they typically do. It's usually like 3 months in between boosted ancients. This time it was only like 2 months. It came way sooner, so they're cranking out the 2x events more often. They're ramping up the rewards they're giving out to the player base. They did a fusion that was at least a little bit more free-to-play friendly. I don't think it was like perfect by any means, but it was in the right direction. And then they added artifact sorting, and it's amazing. I love it. They implemented it really well for it to be just coming out. Now, they did make a couple mistakes. They broke the clan boss in the process, but they fixed it. They were on it. They got an update out today. It was only, the clan boss was only like super glitched for a couple days. It wasn't like 6 weeks like it used to be. It looks like they're starting to turn the corner. I'm not going to say everything's perfect, everything's peachy, and wow, Plarium is the best company ever, but they're trending in the right direction. They've done really good in the past week or two. Behind the scenes, their communication with us has been improving. They are, you know, basically there on a daily basis saying, hey, this is what's going on. You can tell your subscribers this. You can get this out to the player base. Here's a teaser. Make sure the players know. And, you know, this is when we think this is happening. And then they're coming through with that date. So things are trending in the right direction. And your big question is probably going to be, well, yeah, okay, that sounds great. The clan boss is going to have unlimited life and all that. But when's it going live? That we don't know, but based on my experiences and kind of the conversations I'm hearing behind the scenes, I would expect it sometime in about a month, like May 5th to May 15th, somewhere in there. But don't quote me on it. It could be a little bit before that. It could be a little bit after that. That's me just using an educated guess. And that's like, if you held my feet to the fire, that's what I would pick, like May 10th. That would be my guess for when this like clan boss change comes through and the being able to sell after the spider comes through. If you really held my feet to the fire, I would guess May 10th. That would be, well, what day of the week is it? So let me look at what May 10th about that area is. Okay, I'm gonna say May 11th. May 11th. That's my guess, and that's, if you really force me to guess, that's what I would think is May 11th to expect that. Somewhere within like either week side of that is kind of my first impression. But obviously I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. But yeah, wanted to get this video out and definitely get your guys' thoughts. Like, are you as excited about this change as I am? And maybe it's just because I'm a part of such a big clan system that I think this is a big deal, and maybe most of you out there are like, I don't get it. I don't get why this is a big deal. But yeah, I wanted to get your thoughts on the Fusion and the GIFs and kind of the things that the vibe seems to be shifting a little bit more positively, in my opinion. Instead of just like strikeout after strikeout after strikeout, they're starting to hit some singles and hit a double and starting to kind of round the bases and starting to get a little bit of momentum. So I want to make sure and give them credit and not just slam them every day. You know me, if you look at my community tab, I like to make funny memes, joking about Plarium and poking fun at them. It's all in love. Obviously, I love Raid. I love the community, but you know, it's fun to just poke them a little bit and do a funny meme every now and then. And you know, unfortunately, the last 2 or 3 months, it's been a lot of criticism from the Raid content providers because there's been a lot of things that have been frustrating. But wanted to do this video because, like I said, within the last week or two, I can feel it kind of shifting to being more positive. So I was wondering, how you guys feel on that, if you agree or kind of disagree, and I love to kind of go through the comment sections and read what you guys think. So yeah, as always, I hope you're staying safe out there. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.